started just before sunrise. Absolutely beautiful colors this morning. Wish it was capturing it better. All right, good morning and welcome to day 213 on the AT. My name is Mosey and this is Rissaroams. Just left the Bear Mountain Bridge Motel in Fort Montgomery this morning. John, the transporter, came and picked me up at 7, back on trail before 7:30, so before sunrise. It's getting ready to peek over the horizon there. So yeah, so just getting going. It's gonna be a good day. It's about 6 miles in. I'll have the AT market, so I can get more hot food if I want it. And then the only goal I really have today is make it to the zoo before they close. I think I can do it. It's like 12 miles and I have like 8.5 hours. So surely I can do it. Well, I just heard from my friend Sunshine. I knew that she had to be closing in on the finish, so I messaged her last night, asked her how far out she was, and vented to her about the lack of water in New York. And she's finishing today. Congratulations, Sunshine. Very excited for you. I know it's gonna be a rough adjustment. I'm right there with you, dreading the end. But yeah, she was saying New York might be her least favorite state, which has me concerned. She struggled through this southern portion, which I've heard of agony grind. I know that there's some sections coming up that are less than favorable. She said it felt like being back in Maine, but without the nice views. So things to look forward to. So I will say, I almost never fall asleep at a decent hour in town. I don't know. My brain just doesn't turn off once I get there. I'm sure the Mountain Dew didn't help either. That was a poor choice, but whatever. So I didn't fall asleep until like 1, and then I was up at 6. So I am very tired, and usually when I don't get enough sleep, I have back pain. This is a everyday life situation, not just trail. Like in real life, if I don't get enough sleep, my back is gonna hurt the next day. So yeah, my back hurts. Not pack related, just tired. But it is what it is. I'll sleep well tonight. Rained a little bit this morning, but I'm happy to see some blue skies. I'm also happy that it's not as sunny and it's very breezy today, so not as sweaty yet today as I was yesterday. Whoa, that leaf is huge. Oh my gosh. All right, first stop of the day is the Appalachian market. Gonna go get me an early lunch, probably a cup of coffee, because your girl's tired. Well, just got a burger and onion rings at the Appalachian market. I thought about getting chicken tenders, but I'm always disappointed by them. And they had some hot food that looked really good, but I just didn't really want to deal with that. I will say, not the friendliest place. I asked for ketchup and they begrudgingly gave me 2 packets. Luckily, I came outside and found one more on the picnic table. So I'm gonna be eating my onion rings without sauce, but whatever. All right, just had my burger and onion rings. The onion rings were very good. Let's see, got a fresh water bottle while I was there, and did have a coffee, so that's good. Feeling energized. It is about 11:30 now, so I have 4.5 hours until the zoo closes and 6 miles to get there. So I'm confident that I can make it. I would be very sad if I don't get to walk through the zoo. And for those of you who don't know, there is a zoo on trail. Trail goes through it. It's open from 10 to 4 daily. It is a zoo that has animals that are native to the trail that are being rehabilitated for various reasons. And so if I get there after 4, technically then I have to take a blue blaze around it, which is sad on multiple occasions. Forgot to mention this morning, but when John was driving me to trail, I got in his car and was very shocked to find that the only thing on the radio as of today, November 1st, is Christmas music. Forgot about that. Forgot that was the thing. Not one other song, only Christmas music. Oof. Too soon, guys, too soon. Also, John told me that the only really challenging part of today is going to be the descent down to like the road walk into Fort Montgomery, across the bridge there. So that descent, we said, is really rocky, lots of loose rock. I believe it can be hard. I'll say I've already had quite a bit of loose rock and leaves this morning, so yay, more. Right now I'm on a pretty nice little ridge walk though, so that's good. Well, just met a very nice gentleman on trail out doing a day hike. He saw my backpack and had questions and asked me, how I do this, because he doesn't have friends that do this. And I'm like, yeah, me neither. Not until I started. And he was like, what do you use? And so I taught him about Far Out, taught him about, bear safety for your food. And he shared a plan that he hasn't shared with anyone yet. If the election goes a certain way, I'm not going to say which way or how he feels about it. He didn't tell me how he felt about it, but just if this person wins, he's cutting off his news obsession and he's going to go hike as much of the trail as he can. So I'm the first person he ever told his plan and helped, teach him some about how to navigate the trail and, cool conversation. Happy to meet him. Hope, I can't say I hope that the election result goes according to his plan. Once again, not saying what he said, but I hope you hike the trail regardless. He also was concerned that I would not be home to vote, and I didn't anticipate that, so I didn't, request an absentee ballot or anything, and that seemed logistically difficult out here. So he's like, well, if the vote in Georgia is off by 1, I know that it's because of your passion for the trail. It's like, well, you don't know. Well, you guys don't know either. I usually vote third party. So, doesn't really make a huge difference either way. I am okay. My ankle hurts. I was coming down these rock steps. I was getting ready to take a step down. There was a loose, rock, pebble, gravel. There's a lot of gravel around here. And my injured foot went out from under me and kind of twisted. I landed on my bottom. That was fine. The ankle hurts. It's okay. I'll be able to walk. But, gosh, I was really trying to be careful today. I really was. All right, beautiful day, by the way. It's incredible. It feels great. Breeze is good. Just got to the trail split where there's a 0.6 side trail to a overlook called Anthony's Nose, which is on the top 10 of the best blue blazes on the AT list, but it is 0.6 off trail. And your girl's not adding 1.2 to today. So we are making our descent down to Fort Montgomery. This is the part John said it's gonna be a little rough, steep, and loose rocks, and I've already fallen once, so let's keep it at that. All right, have that descent pretty much out of the way, almost to the road now. Just took it very slow, very steady. There was a lot of loose rock, but we handled it, and I don't know, it's close to 2:30 now, so have plenty of time to get to the zoo. All right, we are now crossing the Bear Mountain Bridge over the Hudson River. All right, we made it to the zoo. At the bear exhibit right now. See one sleeping under there. And one in the back just hanging out. I could stand here and watch them all day. It said that the male bear in that exhibit actually has alopecia, and they give him supplements hidden in raspberries to help treat his condition.
Hey guys, look at this! Look at this! It's a snake! He's moving! Oh, he's moving! Guys, look!
They don't even look real, but I promised I saw them move a second ago. The only porcupine I've seen on trail. Sure is cute. All right, just swung by the Bear Mountain Inn to fill up on water and eat an early dinner. I had some grapes, which was so nice to have fresh fruit, chicken sandwich, and some ice cream. And now we're hiking out. Gonna see how far we get. A couple miles. Hopefully find a stealth site somewhere. But currently starting the climb up Bear Mountain. So there was a guy down at the inn, very well-meaning, very nice, asked me, you know, how far I was going, and I told him, you know, I'm doing the whole trail. He was like, oh, you know, this is the highest point on the AT. And he could see the look on my face. I'm not very good at hiding that. He's like, is it not? It's 1,300 feet. I was like, no, sir, actually the highest point on the AT is in Tennessee. It's 6,600 feet. And he's like, oh, I didn't know the AT went all the way down to Tennessee. I was like, goes from Georgia to Maine, sir. Yeah. Funny. I just had a kid ask me if I was an explorer. I said, kind of. And he's like, well, why do you look like an explorer? So originally I had read about a stealth site on this side of the peak that I was gonna try and make work, but spoke to a section hiker called Vahoon while I was eating, and he highly advised against camping on this side of the mountain because there's so much traffic. And I see what he means. So I thought this might happen. We're gonna have to go over Bear Mountain today. Surprise, surprise, didn't know that was happening. Thought that was tomorrow. But I guess should have done a bit more research about this mountain. So hopefully there seems to be some good stealth sites on the other side. It will be after sunset likely. But the good thing is this whole mountain is stairs, so that's nice. I think this was the site I was gonna stay at. It would have been beautiful, but onward we go. Also, why do I keep hitting touristy mountains on weekends? This has to stop. It is pretty wild the moment I crossed over the peak. It's a ghost town over here. Wow. This is so much better than the view on the other side, and it's not packed with people. Yeah. Well, I was really trusting far out there. That one tent site on the popular side of the mountain was great, but not really the place you want to be. There was another comment about a tent site at a viewpoint that I just passed. I didn't really see anything there. Sunset just happened. So we've got another 1.2 miles to the next mentioned tent site. So there's room for one. I hope one means my big, huge Durston will fit. If not, there's another spot further than that by a road. So yeah, basically my original plan had been to hike into the Bear Mountain Inn and stay there tonight, but then everything was booked because of the football game, so I went into town yesterday, and so it kind of messed me up because there's not anywhere to camp. There's not like any campsites or shelters anywhere near where I was hoping to stop today. So I was hoping just to find a tent site. That seems to be proving to be an issue. So we will be hiking into the dark tonight. I was told this side of the mountain was also all stairs. That is not true. It is leaves and loose rock. So I'm going to be very careful. Good thing is I don't have to eat dinner tonight. I just have to set up my tent, go to sleep. Long day. All right, so I did eventually find a tent site, probably around 6:30, so it was pretty dark, but there was a little light still in the sky. I was on the phone with my mom while we're setting up camp. Just got in my tent and all cozied in. Did just pull a deer tick off my leg. Hadn't been there very long, so thankful got that taken care of. Did a thorough tick check after that. Don't want to get Lyme. That would be a bad end to the hike. But yeah. All right, ready for bed.